were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we have found, the same old fear. How I wish you were here. Yo, peace. How you going, people? Start to work channel here, Adelaide, Australia. Darren, coming straight at you. How is everyone today in the chat? Hey, leave your message, So tell us where you're coming from. Oh no, I've got echo. Right. I've got to fix this. 1 second. I think I just fixed it. Yes, I fixed it. You beauty. Absolutely just fixed it in because I had YouTube on at the same time on the same tab because I like to see what's going on when I'm going live on YouTube at the same time. I'm live on YouTube, live on LinkedIn, and live on Facebook all at once because I've got the Facebook Guitar Giveaway channel Facebook group, which is monetized there as well. We've got 1.3k followers. We've got over 5,000 followers now on YouTube. It's absolutely going gangbusters, and I'd like to absolutely thank the community and everyone who has been involved. Actually, yeah. So it's been absolutely awesome. Let me change this style out a bit. Back to square. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we're back to Blair. Let's go to comments and let's write a comment. Tell me your favorite guitar. Favorite guitar. Full stop, and then we'll post this. We'll post that in the comments, and then I'll put it on the screen. So now you've got your Guitar Giveaway channel. Tell me your favorite guitar. So that's basically it. Please subscribe, please like, please share, do all that cool stuff, yeah. And we'll get on with the show, I suppose. Let's have a look here. In some media assets. Let's have a look at this video.
Elite Guitar. My reaction is, oh my god, gobsmacked, incredible, wow. That's all.
Hai guys, welcome back to my channel. Berjumpa lagi dengan saya Vicky Himpong. Apa kabar kalian semua? Aku berharap teman-teman semua berada dalam keadaan yang sehat-sehat selalu. Video kali ini aku akan mengajak teman-teman untuk sama-sama melihat reaksi dari seorang sultan gitar asal Eropa. Sultan, Pak. Karena kenapa aku menyebut dia sultan? Karena dia channelnya itu, nama channelnya adalah giveaway gitar. Jadi kontennya tentang giveaway gitar. I don't know. Oke, without any further ado, supaya teman-teman juga gak penasaran, kita akan langsung saja. Ini guys, kalian bisa melihat di bawah sini. Ini nama channelnya adalah Gitar Giveaway Channel. Oke, aku semakan dia sultan yang akan reaksi kepada Mas Alipata. Untuk itu, ya semuanya hanyalah intermezzo, just kidding. Aku subscribe dia, berikan thumbs up karena kita akan terus memberikan support kepada mereka yang menghargai setiap karya dari Mas Alipata. Kali ini dia akan mereaction lagu Mas Alipata yang berjudul Switch I Am Mine. Oke, jangan lupa kita untuk mengaktifkan subtitlenya otomatis ke bahasa Indonesia. There you go. Let's play.
Hey, what's up? Elite Guitar. My reaction is, oh my god, gobsmacked, incredible, wow. That's all.
Hai guys, welcome back to my channel. Berjumpa lagi dengan saya Vicky Himpong. Apa kabar kalian semua? Aku berharap teman-teman semua berada dalam keadaan yang sehat-sehat selalu. Video kali ini aku akan mengajak teman-teman untuk sama-sama melihat reaksi dari seorang sultan gitar asal Eropa. Sultan, Pak. Karena kenapa aku menyebut dia sultan? Karena dia channelnya itu, nama channelnya adalah giveaway gitar. Jadi kontennya tentang giveaway gitar.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we have found, the same old fear. How I wish you were here. Thank you. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we have found, the same old fear. How I wish you were here. Thank you. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we have found, the same old fear. How I wish you were here. Thank you. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we have found, the same old
you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Going to break down Matchbox 20, 3 a.m. for you guys. It's a nice, easy 4-chord song, and it's a lot of fun. Also, thanks for supporting Marty Music by clicking that bell next to the subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I appreciate that. Anyway, let's learn it. All right, so to match this up to the album's recording, you can put a capo on the first fret and play everything I teach you, but all the live footage I saw, they're playing it standard tuning, no capo. So let's start with a G chord. And there's a few different ways to play the chords because there's 2 guitars going on. I'm going to start with the easiest. So we'll play a G like this, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd on the B, 3rd on the high E. And then we're going to do a C add 9, which is just moving these over to the A string and the D string. Next part, a D chord to the C add 9, then the groove. That does it again. Now something you can add when you go to the D, you can have your middle finger off and then hammer it down. All right, finally, that's C, but then D again, C again. So let me show you starting point. 1, 2, 3, and so the and of 3 is when it goes to D. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2, 3, and. So we have G, and so the and of 3 on the way back is D as well. And you have that C add 9 in between. G, D, C, 3 a.m. G, D, C, G, D, C. Now check it out. E minor. So E minor, D, C. Check it out. It's pretty much everything except for after it goes through the chorus a few times, you know, it does that E minor part. D, C, hold on C. As a little bridge, just hold on C longer, right into the verse. And after that, that pre-chorus is D, C. So before the last chorus, instead of D, C, chorus, it's D, C, stay on C, build it up, and chorus. So that's it. That's the song. But let me talk about a few other nuances. Since we're here, the camera's rolling, or I'm sitting down in the position. So way is on that verse, you could play a G with your ring, middle, and pinky. And so that's another way to play that G to C. If you're playing with another guitar player, one guitar player, he or she can play the first way, the other one can play this way. So I'm just understanding. And then on the D, you can do the same. And for the C, you can play C regular, but then add the 3rd fret high E to go into that. Check it out. So basically, anytime one person's playing this G, another guy or girl to play that G, no problem. Anytime someone's playing C add 9, someone else could play a regular C or this kind of C with the pinky on the 3rd of the high E. And that's what you get when you're mixing and matching and having fun playing with other people. All right, there it was. Thanks again. You guys really appreciate you supporting Marty Music. Thank you so much. We'll see you again real soon.
Hey guys, it's Carl Rumpf, Guitar Lessons 365.com. Today we had a nice one here today with Fleetwood Mac's Landslide. So we are in standard tuning, but we have a capo at the 3rd fret. So before we can kind of play up here, and it makes the song really be in kind of built off this E flat major chord, but we can just play it as a C. So there's a definitive picking pattern that uses a lot of this song. So let's take a look at that real quick. Just start with a C major chord. Now the pattern is, so what we're really going for here is a constant motion in the bass. That's really what's driving this guitar part. It sounds like this if you just isolate the bass. So that's all played with the thumb. So all the other notes work around that. So you want to really kind of listen for this while we're doing this. So the pattern off this first chord is, so it's thumb on the 5th string, then the index on the G string, and the thumb on the D string, and then the middle finger on the B string. Now we're back to start the pattern over again, except this time you're going to stop on the D string whenever you get that thumb stroke on D. So we have this. All right, so now do that pattern on the exact same pattern on this chord now. It's just, I'm going to say this is the 2nd fret here, and comparing it to the capo, on the B. All right. Now, you might be, if you listen to the track, there's a lot of guitar layers in there. So we're trying to isolate really the most essential one here that sounds fine by itself without all. So you might, there's notes missing because it's just, you know, you can't do it all with one guitar. Then we do an A minor 7 chord. So it's just the open A string, 2nd fret on the D, open G, 1st fret on the B. Same picking pattern there. And then to start over, you're going to go back to that first chord by playing the same chord we did that was on the way down to the A minor 7. So those are the 4 chords. Now, during the verse, there will be a section where he gets down to the A minor 7. Now, the only other part you have to learn is the chorus, and that's pretty comes straight out of the verse here, and it sounds like this. Takes you back to the verse. Now I did a little variation in there because he does constant variations throughout the song. It's really taking that essential picking pattern and taking it through these chords. And you can really do it. You can throw some pull-offs in there or hand-ons in there. And I'll show you where you can put some of those. So we're going to really come out of this A minor chord and to this chord, which you can really hear in the song, really kind of leads us into the chorus. Now this chord is second fret on the low E string, open D, second fret on the G, and third fret on the B. So I'm going to be picking the low 6th string and the D string with my thumb. Pattern is the same, you're just now extending the string. And then the actual true chorus starts here. Now, how you want to do this? The thumb's going to be playing those 2 notes. It really doesn't matter how you really time the. You can start with a pull off here, which I'm doing, and they do as well. Starting at the 1st fret here, pulling off to the open B string, then the open D. So like this. Now, after you do that, hit the top, the 3rd fret here on the high E string. This. And then back to the D. So make sure you keep this going. All right, so that's probably the hardest maneuver there. And then this next chord is just going to be the 6th string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret on the G string, and the other strings are open. So we're going to be playing the picking pattern across the 6th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And then to an E minor. Now, they throw a little hammer on in there that sounds really good on this one. We're going to play twice as long in this E minor. So he's kind of keeping that going in the bass. And you can just pretty much hit, the melody notes are pretty random. Anything that you want to do up there on the top 2 strings. But he does in the middle of it, instead of just playing those 2 notes with the thumb, he does this. So you might want to throw that in there if you like it, or you can just hang out on that E minor chord. All right, and then we're back to this C. It's just like in the verse of the song. And then that takes us back to start the chorus over. And then back to the verse. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's the 2 main progressions that are used throughout the song. At the end of the song, sometimes they'll pause on certain chords, but it's pretty easy to hear. It's just wherever you're at in the progression, when there's a pause, that's where they stop. All right, so hope you guys can follow along with the song really well. Just capo at the 3rd fret, standard tuning, should be good to go. All right, I'll see you guys again soon for Guitar Lessons 365.
what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. We're going to break down Pearl Jam song Black. Thought I'd do it on acoustic just for fun, change things up, but it'll work on electric or acoustic. But real quick, some of you may not know this, but besides doing YouTube guitar lessons all the time, I do actually write my own music. And I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by DistroKid. Now, DistroKid is my favorite service to use when wanting to get my original music out there for the world to listen, whether it's on Spotify, Tidal, or even TikTok.
And I will retire with the crown. Yes. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes. Clap for the heavyweight champ. Me.
My guy's pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel. See on both sides like Chanel.
I was looking at you and you was looking at me. I was thinking, whoa. Go to market. Go to market.
Also, thanks for supporting Marty Music. Really appreciate you guys subscribing, clicking the bell notification, and just checking the links that I've got in the description below. Anyway, let's rock it. All right, the intro is kind of tricky because there's no exact rhythm or steady tempo that he's following. It's very open-ended. So let's talk about the chords of the intro. We've got an E major bar chord with the open E in there for having that low root. So that's barred across 7. That's on the D, G, and B of the 9 there. So if you keep that bar and then your index finger stops covering everything but the D string, you get this kind of E suspended chord. But then you place your pinky down on the 9th fret of the B. And that becomes what's called an E7 chord, also known as an E dominant 7, which is like a, you have a major chord. You have a thing called a major 7, which is that. And then you have a thing called a dominant 7, which is this. And that's like the bluesy sounding major chord or a bluesy chord. You have E major. Like that. So you see what happened? So bum, bum, off, but strum, pinky replaces that 9 on the B. Then we go to a type of A chord, and you're going to get that open A string in there, and then you're going to play the 7th fret D, and then the 9th fret G. So that's like an A power chord. And then get your pinky on the 10th of the B. And now you have a fat A power chord, basically. And if you want, you can mute with your thumb or your middle finger that E string just to keep it out of the way. Even if it's in there, it's fine. A little better without it, though. Now, on the second time, you hear that what's called the major 3rd up top there. And since I'm already using this shape, I'm doing kind of an unconventional way to do it, where my middle finger is just kind of stretching out and hitting that 9th fret high E to get that in there. So you put those together and you get this. Another time, first way, and then just hold on E longer. Then you have the main part of the song, which instead of that dominant 7, you're just going to stick with E major to A major with a little